So welcome back guys to a brand new ARK video. Now today we're going to be talking about some future stuff for ARK Survival Evolved 1 because there's still lots more to look forward to. Now if you didn't know, we are going to be getting free maps, continued game update, quality of life update, and in today's video we're going to be going through the old list of stuff that still hasn't come to the game, and this list should get updated in the future as we look to see what cool things we're going to be getting with ARK. It's really exciting times for the game because we have the final DLC, we got the Lost Island map coming later this year, and 3 brand new dinos coming to the game. It is really exciting, so I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and also, one of the really awesome things that we should be expecting to come later in, it might come in 2022 before ARK 2, but obviously Players Dino it was announced by Jeremy that he's finished it for the game, but I don't know when that means we're going to be getting it. Anyway, let's read through this, which obviously gives us information about the future, where the team said thanks to ARK's passionate community and a love for new content that fits its mould, what once were straightforward plans have become so much more. Through in-game events, free DLCs, and continued game updates, we're also addressing player feedback and fixing issues to make the game better for everyone. So what's next? Not tech, that's for sure. As we look forward to a mainly primitive themed ARK 2, we'll continue to provide meaningful updates to experiences to our ARK 1 survivors. So we have still got so much planned for this game, and a lot of people have been worried because obviously ARK 2 is only coming to Xbox and PC at the moment. But one of the very interesting things is that ARK 1 was exactly like that at the beginning, but it always ends up coming to PlayStation in the end. Yes, it means that obviously if you're on PlayStation or you've got the PS5, you won't be able to play it as soon as it comes out. But you just kind of know that the reason why that has happened is because the reason why, these companies do this with Microsoft and Sony is just because if you are a massive fan of the ARK franchise and you're on PlayStation and you want to play it the day it comes out, you're going to have to get an Xbox. And it's a very obviously it's a good way of making money, but it's so frustrating for the community. We'd all rather things just come out all at the same time. But anyway, we're going a little bit off of quality of life, and that is obviously what we're talking about today. So this list is something that Cedric put together back in 2019, and obviously it was updated a bit in 2020, and he's mentioned that we will be getting back to this list. It's just that there'd been a lot going on with Genesis Part 2. that was not expected. It's time to have a drink of the water. Apologies about that. That needed to be done. So what we're going to be doing, instead of reading through the complete and archive stuff, because a lot has come, we're going to look at the new stuff. Now, bear in mind that the new stuff, some may have come already, so I'm just going to read through all of it, and some obviously was planned. It's not always going to be 100%, it's just things on the list that they will look at and obviously debate with the team and the community if this is something that should happen to the game. So we'll begin at new, and obviously lock manners to extinction has been obviously something talked about for a very long time in the game. This obviously allow adjustments to bloom and light shafts on console. There was a breeding balance to make breeding less time consuming. When you see a lot of this, you're going to realize, oh wow, they have actually been going through the list and adding a lot of this stuff. Show range of the troughs will reach when placing them. Increase quet speed to make them useful again. Make pipes work, this is in PvE by the way, make pipes work how the flexi pipe does or how electricals work and can't place near enemy land. Make only flags preserve land and limit to 50 flags per tribe per server. Give all crop seeds their own model so they can't be identified in crop plots. Transfer tributes to other maps or remove tributes from maps that they're useless on. Add a glass tier structures from the Structures Plus mod. Make the Anki hit automatically when picked up by the Dodec. Update the map icon for each player when in orbit with map equipped. Dedicated inventory folders on player. Able to place campfire or sleeping bag on a pillared land in PvE. Reduce no build distance for some structures and or snapped structure count. Additional of small no build zones for paths and rivers. Ability to customize or change the color of the HUD. Water wells placeable anywhere or not anywhere, but more flexible, like in a wetland. Allow one water well the same distance as a text force field to prevent water well overspam. Cave TLC to add black pearls, fungal wood, rare mushrooms, flowers, salt crystals, green, blue, gem, sap or sulfur and polyplants. Change electrical decay length to match metal structures and other electrical equipment like generators. Make wind turbines more work on more maps and show the wind percentage on all maps. More UI customization options. Keypads that run off batteries. Add the ability to run boss fights from transmitters or the option to toggle that on private servers. Rework the way you use refertilizer. We can only type in global or tribe, and tribe is a mix of allied and tribe, so adding in local as an option and also allied, so we can talk directly to our tribe or who's just allied. Advanced cryopod information. A lot's been going on with cryopods, to be honest. Obviously also better ways to search through the cryopods as well. Do something about the chat filler, sensitive words on Xbox, paintable beds, grind all function on grinders, corner snap points on foundations for pillars so we don't have to use fence foundations. Procoptodons mature too fast to benefit from their own nursing buff to imprinting. Maybe we could get them to stay in the pouch a bit longer. Death beacons for tames. Stackable foundations and ceilings that snap flush to foundation. No clipping option enabled on PvE official consoles, so we can really let loose on our builds. Obviously, a lot happened with creative mode, but obviously the flying, I always believe that it needs to be obviously like improved on the game, in my opinion. Increase taxidermy base auto decay timer from 4 days to 12 or 16 in line with stone or metal. Add the ability to enable to see your structure's limit during building and not just when you've gone over. Add the ability to paint fridges, chemistry bench, fabricator, smithy and troughs. How about better loot and crystal items on the weekend when you initiate the ×2 on the weekend? Separate changes to the game from PvP and PvE. The material puller from S Plus is something would be absolutely fantastic for the game. Prevent grass from coming through the floor on foundations. On console, maybe a button to transfer a whole stack from one inventory to another. Triangle foundations and ceilings that are right angle triangle halves of a standard foundation or ceiling. Meat stacks change from 30 cooked to 50 and raw 30 device 20. Add custom crosshair options. Rework tech troughs range. Make hazard suit work in gas zones such as gas cave on the island and spider on Valguero. A bigger / better cooker. Better solution to charging batteries on Valguero. Batteries last 45 minutes instead of 30. Batteries can be charged when put into a generator or tech generator that is powered. 10 minutes charge inside a normal generator, 2 minutes inside a tech generator. Addition of a bullet hopper to enable loading all turrets in range. I think that was the thing that got added to Genesis actually. Having the ability to grow rare mushrooms from aberration, rare flowers, and maybe cactus sap would be pretty neat. Keyboard and mouse port on console came to the game. Customize aim down sight sensitivity. FOV sliders on console, a lot of that stuff came. Tech saddles allow encumbered dinos to move while consuming element. Have structures like the grinder, forge, grill able to connect to a generator without having to put gas in as well. Make tech vacuum radiation proof. Allow console to disable specific dino spawns. Ability to select the amount of item from a stack on like PC. An option for tribe log that announces destroyed structure and not just dead dinos and players. Tamed dino hunger option for console. Item stack multiplier option for console. Higher level cap option. Spyglass crosshairs. Training option like manners on all dinos. Give a creature the ability to notify when an egg is about to pop or has recently popped. An option on Anki's just to collect metal or stone only. Make wire decomposition timer based off power. Add a disabled tail swing option. Option to switch between different chat types on console. Remove Rex raw drag weight limit. I think that came. Animate crafting stations. Safety switch for guns and tech armors able to prevent firing. hold E to dismount option, server option to disable explorer notes, allow all structures with inventories able to be locked or pin coded, enable structure decay timer on all servers that don't automatically decay, option to allow tribe members / alliances to turn on or off things like campfires, option to disable flyers immediate takeoff once mounting, that actually did come to the game, advanced inventory filtering, ability to modify the gamer user settings on console. I think that came. I'm more on PC these days. A consumable that will keep predators away from a knockdown dino. Ability to select an item in the inventory and key in how many move. Ability to lock an item in inventories to ignore the move all function. Allow tech sensor to give a verbal shout out as well in the log. Fix manticore landing in the boss fight. Add a whistle for enable and disable wandering and mating. On PvE, transfer element and not just dust. Weather control sliders, percentage based for fog, snow and rain would be huge. Actual flight / glide mechanics for all flying tames. Allow the grinder function on the Tropio scale with melee. High enough melee will increase the materials you get back. Tech helmet should swap out night vision with dino outlines and replace with normal vision with structure outlines. Also, the ability to disable cable visuals, transferable tribute like Spinosails, make it so corrupt can't enter biomes including the city, fix broken tech bridge snap points, and snappable big gates like dino gates basically. So that is the full list, and when you're reading through that, you forget how long the list is. And obviously some of the stuff that I read through there did get added to the game, and still so much more is going to be added to this list as well. Some might end up being removed, but I do love the quality of life catalog list. We get to know a lot of the stuff that's happening with the game, and obviously this will bring more TLC updates as well, and dinosaurs will be updated later in the year. Anyway guys, that is your full roundup for quality of life coming in the future. I can't wait for more of them coming to ARK. Thank you for watching, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.